This is a HeadGum podcast.
We're here to help. We're here to help with Gareth and Jake. We're here to help. We're here to help.
And we are
back.
What's
Jake.
going on, G-Man?
Not much, buddy. Back on the road for a minute. You know, the usual grind. How you?
Good. So I got the official date of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, my God.
Lamorne Morris versus me versus Hannah Simone.
This is awesome.
Lamorne and I were talking yesterday, and I said, we were just chatting on the phone, and he said, Hannah is nervous that she's just going to be in between us, and we're going to derail the show and just insult each other the whole time.
And?
I said, what'd you say? He said, I said, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm going to make it very clear. I'm going to use every opportunity to make fun of Jake. And he goes, I don't care about winning. When I'm going to try to sound it out, I'm just going to say, okay, Jake is a dickhole.
Oh, my
And I'm going to go, there's no J's. And I started laughing, and I went, hey, Lamorne.
That is, by the way, such a funny bit to
I know.
insult solve the puzzle.
Yes. And I go, here's the problem, Lamorne. We got to talk this out a little bit. They will all hate us. The show audience will not get the joke, and you and I will be laughing.
Dying.
And then once we get in that mode of, I can't believe how unprofessional we're being at Wheel of Fortune, it's going to get worse. So I think after talking to him, I realized I'm going to potentially play it straighter because you know how crazy, and everyone listening to the show knows how crazy Lamorne can get.
You can't fight Lamorne on Lamorne's turf.
And once he gets going crazy, it gets so fun.
Yeah.
Then you're like, all right, now let's blow it up. But we've got to remember the premise of that show is to play Wheel of Fortune, not turn it into our little podcast.
How funny is it that your relationship with Lamorne on air, when you're naturally yourselves, is you have to just try to get him to stick to the premise a little bit. And now Wheel of Fortune is going to get bit by that snake.
Well, it's hard because it'll start and it'll be all normal. You know, we'll all just be like, yeah, we're here for this charity, and we'll all be weirded out by Wheel of Fortune. And then what always happens is I will dig at him as a soft joke without even thinking.
Right.
He'll be doing his answer, and I'll go like, that's not true. And then he'll look at me and we'll smile. And what I'll be thinking is, I didn't mean to do that. Let's not. But he'll go like, want to open up the can of worms?
Like
And
you
I'll
should have
be
just
thinking,
gone limp.
Yeah, and I'll be thinking, I take it back. I don't know. I made a mistake, and that was immature, and it's not the right environment. And Ryan Seacrest isn't laughing. Vanna White's not laughing.
No, Vanna White's especially not laughing.
No, Pat Zajac would have hated it.
Oh, God.
And then the next time where it gets to Lamorne doing a version of a guess, it's going to be 2 words, and he's going to go, I'd like to punch Jake Johnson in the face because he deserves it. And then they'll go like, eh. Can I
Lamorne,
get a
are you
letter?
solving the puzzle or just saying that? Both.
Can I buy a vowel? There's a punk over there named Jake Johnson. That's not a vowel. There is a punk
only
over there.
person who has lost their turn buying a vowel. This has never happened in the history of the show before.
Yeah. No, there's not that letter.
Nope.
And then he and I, during the break, will both start laughing. And then my guess is there'll be a director or somebody there going, really funny stuff, guys. But a lot of that stuff we will have to cut out. So we're going to stick to the 4. And Hannah will go, yeah, I agree. We should. And I'll go, agreed too. And then Lamorne will go like Denzel, and I'll go like, fuck. And then, you know me, then I'll go, what do I care? We're just, I got 30 more minutes with this guy. We're doing Wheel of Fortune. And then it'll come to me, they go, you got to guess, and I won't. And I'll go like, Yeah, punk goofball over there. And I'm going, now we're a death trap.
The only thing is that you have to solve a certain amount of puzzles for the taping to end. So at some point, you're talking about the crew going into overtime on maybe the easiest show to tape ever.
It might never, the episode might never end.
There's a chance.
Here's what I'm excited to announce. And this is the beginning of this. We have not done the hats yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to get $30,000 to show up for charity. I'm going to give it to, some of it I'm still in contact. I'm trying to find Bubbles because I want to give some of it to that. I found the place that is currently housing Bubbles. I want to cut him a little check.
Them?
Through another sanctuary in Kentucky who reached out to. It's always people reaching out first. Yeah. But there's this sanctuary in Kentucky that we are going to use that money to adopt some chimpanzees. And they are going to be the show chimps. Gareth, we're going to make Christmas cards. Our yearly Christmas card is going to be the chimps. We as a community are the parents. So every caller is an uncle or an aunt. You and me are the two dads. We are going to become chimpanzee parents together. How do you feel about it, Dad?
Papa, I've never felt better. This is, it's honestly hard to have an on-the-spot reaction. The first is, it's awesome because it really is so necessary, and I'm not trying to be like...
Yes, agreed. No,
okay,
of course.
But there is...
We all know the deep, real good stuff. It's all positive.
And then on top of that, there's also... There are times where you go... Like, I'll think this. Sometimes I'll be on a show with, like, a comedian that I really admired, or I said this the other day, I think, to you, but I went and had coffee with one of the guys I worked on Arrested Development with, and he started on the Golden Girls. And so I started watching old Golden Girls episodes, and his name's in the credit. It just, there was
crazy.
Something about that connecting to me. But when you actually think that a young Jake Johnson, who was 100% familiar with who Bubbles was, you are now on the other end of that.
Yeah, it's great.
Using your career to help Bubbles.
And I'll tell you another thing. You see this guy right here?
Yeah.
That's Rodney. He's going to be one of ours. We're going to adopt Rodney. Can I tell you a little bit about Rodney?
Yes.
He's rescued in 1996. He was used at a laboratory for experimental medicine in New York. Place is closed down. Rodney was pulled from his goddamn mother at birth in order to be raised by humans in a nursing setting. They got a bunch of these to the Primate Rescue Center along with 6 other young chimpanzees in 96. This group of younger chimps was introduced to 4 older chimps. Growing up, he always wanted to play and would sometimes try a little too obnoxiously to get the other chimps to join in.
Oh. He's a Jake chimp.
He taunted and hassled them.
He's a Jake chimp.
Throwing things their way or slapping the ground until they would chase him.
Jake.
Never mind if they were annoyed. It was all a game to Rodney's wild ass.
Wow.
Well, thankfully, Rodney was well taken care of by Zulu, one of the older chimps who treated him as her own child. Bless Zulu.
God bless Zulu.
Every little chimp who's a little bit wild needs a Zulu or we're
100%.
screwed. Let me tell you about today. Rodney's still a goofy chimp who wants to play with his other chimpanzee companions. But every once in a while we do see Zulu. We'll play with him too, but not as much. He's a happy chimp now. He likes to goof around. But at mealtime, Rodney's high-pitched noises of excitement and happy food barks can be heard above everybody else.
Wow.
So that's just one. I'm not going to read all of them.
Yeah.
But there are 2 other guys. One of them is named Donald, which I found incredible.
Wow.
And there's another guy, I think... and we got a guy named Ike. So I'm also going to do a thing for fun, and we'll see if people are interested in this. But we are going to make Leah at Raleigh Shop and I are going to make hats that says, I adopted a chimp with Jake Johnson. We're going to set a price for it. Every penny of profit will go right to the sanctuary.
Great.
The show's not going to make a dime on it. Leah's going to get paid her side because she's working hard. She's got to get a little bit of money. But that's going to be on the website. If you're interested, I'm going to try to get one and give one to Ryan Seacrest on the show. So I'm going to be salesman for people, and I'm going to talk to the audience of Wheel of Fortune and ask people to buy hats, and all that money is going to go to these sanctuaries. So let's see how many hats we could sell, how many chimps could get something, but we as a community, you're going to hear more about Rodney, you're going to hear more about Ike, you're going to hear more about Donald. But February 20th.
Well, is Kyle going with you?
Yes, Kyle's going to come and film all the behind the scenes.
Because on the 19th, he's got a busy week, because on the 19th, we're going for the prelim.
Wait, March 19th for you.
No, February 19th.
Oh, no way.
To the preliminary. That's just to set it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
So we're filming that setup. I found my guy finally, which is his own whole crazy story.
All right, so Gareth, your movie is coming to a film festival.
Yes, so I made a movie called Give It Up. It will be at Cinequest, which is in San Jose. March 15th is the big screening. It's in a huge room. You can go to giveitupfilm.com for tickets and information. There are a couple other screenings, but that's really the one we're trying to get people to go to.
Will you be at this
We'll be at the screening. We'll be at all the screenings, and I think there's a Q&A after that first one. So it's a big room, so we're trying to get people there.
So for all of our fans, if you're near the San Jose area, go support Gareth, be there, make some noise, and without further ado. This episode is brought to you by Leesa, Leesa mattresses.
I have a Leesa mattress, and I didn't realize how much a mattress could change my nights until I switched to my Leesa. I got the hybrid Leesa model. It has a little springy feel, but it's also very soft. It makes me look forward to bedtime. I'm staying in bed so much that people are like, hey, are you good? And I'm like, I'm great, honestly.
I have a Leesa mattress, and it is very comfortable. It's soft. It feels nice. It makes me look forward to bedtime. I'm getting great sleep on it, and that is the most important. You know, here's my real advertisement for it. I'm sleeping good on it. That's it.
They back it up with free shipping, easy returns, and a 120-night sleep trial. Leesa's been tested and awarded Best Hybrid Mattress in the New York Times by Wirecutter and is exclusively featured by West Elm as their go-to mattress partner. Go to Leesa.com for their President's Day sale. Plus, you'll get an extra $50 off with promo code Here to Help, exclusive for our listeners. That's Leesa.com, promo code Here to Help for the presidential sale offer. Plus, an extra $50 off. Support our show and let them know that we sent you. Check out Leesa.com, promo code Here to Help. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. We're going to solve this problem for you. What's your name, please?
I don't think so.
Oh, boy. What's your name, please?
My name is Madison.
Madison, hi. Madison, where are you calling from?
I'm in Denver.
Awesome, beautiful. Madison, just because you're in the jungle.
Yeah.
I think this will make Jake feel comfortable. You're in the jungle.
I'm there.
Jake's with you. You see an animal. It's a predatory animal, but Jake's with you. What animal are you going to feel most comfortable? It's a predatory animal. Feeling like you're going to disarm with Jake Johnson by your side
Madison,
here.
I can answer for you. You're safe no matter what. I got you.
Madison, what's the problem? What can we do for you?
Well, I know what Jake wants me to answer, which is a silverback.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.
But
you're both
I'm going to go with anaconda.
Great.
A big old snake, you're on your own.
Okay.
I'm kicking you in the knee and running as fast as I can. Get her.
Eat the snake. All right, Madison, what's going on? What can we help you with?
So I rent my house from my sister and brother-in-law. They just built a new house, so I'm in their old one. And I had some friends over after I moved in and was giving them the grand tour through the place, showing them the kitchen and living room, all that. And, you know, the grand finale of the tour is in the basement. I wanted to show off the best feature of the house, which is basically in the maintenance room. There's just this incredibly deep hole in the floor.
Cool.
Yeah, it is cool, honestly. But as I was lifting the grate to show off the hole, some other stuff fell in.
Like what?
So, well, that I didn't know what it was at first, but it's like something, they're in little packages. One says Yeti on it, and the other says Able. which when I Googled it is like fly fishing gear.
Wait, hold on. When did this fall in there?
Like, what do you mean when?
At the end of your tour.
Yeah, so I had friends in the maintenance room. I lifted the grate and they like slipped into the hole. And I sent pictures so you can see this.
We're seeing it.
And whose stuff is this that's down there?
Where did that stuff come from?
Well, so their basement's just full of their stuff still.
Why is there a big hole in the basement? It's really scary stuff, man. Right?
Yeah. Well,
It's
yeah,
like a
this
weird
is like
well
the
with no
haunted
water
hole
in
in the
it.
basement.
Your brother and sister-in-law, you said?
What are they storing down there? Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs?
Everything.
That's really scary.
Yeah,
That's in horror movies.
Now,
Well, that's why it's the best way to end the tour.
Yeah, but what
It's a
is
scary
it?
way to end anything.
Why is it there?
Your guess is as good as mine,
Okay.
honestly.
But what did the people...
I know it's a cistern. Like, I know it's a cistern. If you asked me what a cistern does, I would have no answer for you.
Okay, so you lift it up, and while you were lifting it up, 2 boxes jumped in it?
Yeah.
How did they...
somebody knocked them? The grate knocked
How
them?
did they fall in?
I think, well, so the room is full of stuff. So I
Yeah,
had to
we
like clear all of this junk off the grate. So I think I just missed a couple pieces in my eagerness
And they
to
just
show
fell
off
right
this
in.
hole.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 things fell in the
Yeah.
big hole in your maintenance part of your brother's house.
But this is their house. And so I guess my question is how do I get this stuff out of the
My
fishing
brother's
gear out?
Yeti stuff has fallen into my hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Cover up the hole.
Throw some hot dogs in it.
Well, so I mean, the first thing I did was cover up the hole and throw the shit back on top.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, so my question is like, what do I do? Do I,
Right.
because they're going to come clean out the basement soon. And like, we all enjoy looking into the hole. So I know they're going to look in there.
And then they're going to go... yeah,
Don't
no, this is a
sleep
good
on
one.
we all enjoy looking into the hole. You let that...
I agree.
We all just like to go stand...
Well,
yeah.
I got to say, it's like a fire. You know, you go camping, you
Wouldn't-
make a fire, everyone stares at it. That's what that hole is. You
Yeah,
just go in
here's the
basement, you stare at
difference.
Yeah.
the hole.
Use, no use.
well, you also just want to keep track of it, you know?
What's use?
Just a big old hole in the basement.
Okay.
I mean, you know, the amount of hours I would spend staring in that hole.
Jake,
Yeah, I'd be right up, just looking at the
you
hole.
said that an hour ago.
I'll be right up.
I'm not nagging you, but dinner's cold.
I'm looking at the hole.
Jesus Christ, why did we buy this house with a hole?
So the question is how do I get that stuff out of the hole?
Or
fishing gear. You
like,
fish it
it's
out.
either how do I, it is, well, yeah, the fishing gear's in the hole though.
Yeah, but the rod
The
is.
fishing, I mean, it's amazing that the fishing gear's in the hole.
But if he's got fishing gear, he's got a rod.
I got a pitch.
Somewhere maybe.
How deep is this hole?
Merch.
If you look at the picture, I mean, it's got to be like 10 feet, 12 feet.
I did a Peace Corps at 18. I got stuck in a hole like that, and that's not a joke. Couldn't get out. Keep going.
You were talking.
Scariest moment of my life. And the other guys just said, climb out. Didn't have the arm strength.
So what did you do?
Stayed in there for hours, tried to get out, and they were all laughing. And then dirt would fall in, and I was so sweaty, it would go in my eyes. Couldn't get out of the hole. Took me hours.
You got out?
I had to. I would have still been in the
is
hole.
great.
You just asked, you got out. No, I'm still in the hole.
Great context for this call.
Yeah.
Did someone throw a rope down, or did you like have to wedge yourself up the hole?
They wouldn't do a rope.
They were laughing
we were
at
out
him.
in the jungle
This
in
makes
Costa
so
Rica,
much sense.
And I was helping build a latrine, and I had a metal pole, and it was just going down. It ripped the hell out of my hands. And these guys had leather hands. They were fine. So then the guy goes, come on out. And I go, how? And he showed with it. It was like a spider monkey going up the wall. And I thought there'd be a ladder or
so
a
much
hook.
is making sense.
And I went, like that. And then I tried, and they laughed. And I'll go 2 rungs up. Rungs meaning I create a little hole.
Yeah.
My body's falling down, weak in the middle. And I go, it was in Spanish, no puedo, out of hole. The response was, okay. Hours. They left at a time. Just kept going, Gareth. You know what I did? I got out of the hole. Thank you for the call.
Hold on. Sorry, Madison, don't
It's
hang
a
up.
hero's journey.
Yeah. That's great for you.
I got out of the hole.
Good for you,
That
buddy.
makes me feel better that you're not going to tell me to go into the hole.
No, I haven't finished.
Listen,
That's why I asked, how deep is it?
it's Costa Ricans laughing at you deep.
So that's deep.
That's a deep hole. What a story, obviously. But here would be my first pitch. And again, I'm glad you got out of the hole, buddy.
Me too.
That must have been
Part of me will always be there, though, brother.
That tracks so much.
I'm still in that hole.
That tracks so much.
All right, keep going.
How about this? You don't say
Crazy looking. Everybody knows it.
Don't say a thing. Don't say a thing to him.
All right.
When the next time you guys go down there for a gape viewing, go down there, have a look into the hole that lives in the maintenance room, and let your brother go, whoa, what? And you
That's
go.
crazy.
Hold on. And you go, oh, yeah, I saw that down there. What is that?
And
I
they'll
thought you
go,
knew.
Okay, I hear you.
And he goes, no. And you go, oh, I don't know. Then it's a communal problem. We're seeing how much they need it, how much you need to sweat. If it's a big problem, then you guys solve it together.
Can I get a photo, Jesse, of the basement again? I just want to look for
Tools.
structure. I want to see if there's a support beam.
Jake is going to be MacGyver right now.
Here's
Are you
what
hoping to lower me into
I
the
am.
hole?
I want you to do. I want you.
You got
to,
that extension cord tied around your neck. Jump in there.
No, there's nothing I see, but you got to do something about 3 times your weight, and you got to rappel down the side of that wall. You got to get to the bottom of the hole.
How wide is the hole?
It's not that wide.
It's tight.
I was about to say, I'm worried my hips are going to like get me stuck in there.
That's a video we would like to see.
Yeah, I'm
Listen.
not. Baby got back. I'm not trying to like wiggle into this.
I think the back's
So
going
did
to
I. That's why I got stuck in Costa Rica.
Madison, I think the back's going to help you on this one. You want to jump far enough in, and then it'll jam you. That's the goal here.
The fear of Santa. On,
God
Christmas.
stoppers. That's what we call the big hips.
And so you're wondering, what do I do about this thing in the bottom of the hole? Do I try to get it out? Because I'm 100% you got to get it out.
I don't agree.
Well,
Really?
I feel like I need to get it out, but I am, if there's a good enough story as to how it got in there that doesn't incriminate me too much, I'm open to that too.
Well, the story, I mean,
I don't know if they'll buy that. I just didn't know.
how about, I got a question for you. You're in the Denver area. Where was the rock climber?
Who? The guy who had to cut his arm?
The woman who went on the
Philly.
dates. That was in
Philly.
Colorado. No, that's Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of rock climbers in Colorado.
I would say
Yes.
let's make a poster where you go there and you say, need a rock climber to go in a hole in my basement and get some stuff. You can be
Jake, no.
Be featured on We're Here to Help, a podcast.
We're putting it out right now. If we have a rock climber in the Denver area,
Slim hips.
Slim hips.
yeah.
You're going to get 5,000.
But here's what
But
we're
we
looking
will-
for.
My best friend's a rock climber, so I can pitch it to her.
So
have a good day.
you know what we could? So your best friend's a rock climber and they are at a gym at the little community.
Oh, yeah.
So let's make a little billboard, a little poster that goes up there. We need you
Tempting.
to come in here, climb to the bottom, get these out. So what do you think of that as an idea?
Well, first, you are underestimating how many rock climbers there are
Yeah,
in Denver.
I get that.
So
Well,
we'll
then
every
guess
other
solve the
what?
problem
Make
too
it,
much.
But-
make it a competition. The person who could do it the fastest gets the reward. Who's
we
the
go.
fastest person that could get in the bottom of this hole, get some stuff, and get it out?
Let's just stick with the
Where are
problem.
you anchoring this? No.
No, they're going.
They're raw
spider monkey
dogging.
up.
They're going Jake Johnson, Costa Rica style.
There's nothing. You
Oh,
literally
they're not
got to
doing
do.
ropes?
No, you got
No.
to do this shit.
Yeah, we're getting them down
That's
there.
what
They're
I
getting
did.
out.
They're free climbing.
The free
Free
climbing.
climbing,
solo.
free
You
solo.
need
in
real
a 10-foot
core
hole.
strength. That's hard.
Yeah, they'll
I've
do
done
it.
it. I got stuck,
Yeah, we remember.
but I got out of the hole
I know.
by grit.
Okay, well, you might need to help me write a waiver if that's the direction this is going to go, because
All right,
I'm not
here's the
going to be
waiver.
liable.
We're not liable for anything on the show. And just Gareth, because at the end, says, you're an adult, you make your own
We're
decision.
legally clear.
That's all you got to do.
We're legally clear.
So what do you...
Because the last thing I want is like skeletons in the bottom of the hole.
Ooh,
Now Jake will come for a visit.
But what do you think of that for real as a pitch? Because I think opening it up to the rock climbing community as a bit of a challenge. I'll tell you what, you get one of these spider monkey rock climbers, they'll do that in a second.
For sure.
They'll go like this. I enjoyed it.
And
then
we're
they get
and
celebrated.
We're also floating out there.
Oh, also this, if you do it and you belong to a gym, we will promote to the gym.
Great.
So if you own a gym, we'll do it like you go to a boxing place. These guys on the street go to a boxing place, challenges the head coach. Head coach beats him up, blows up on YouTube, helps business. If you own a gym and you want to show how good it is, send your best rock climber. We'll
Send
have you
us
on-
someone who can get out of a 10-foot
It's nearly
hole.
impossible.
10 feet?
There's no way you can
That's
do it.
4 feet higher than most of these people. Ain't getting out of that easily.
No way. So you train all the time, every day. You got the chalk on your hands. You're
All
cleaning
right.
up a fake wall.
Can you do it when the pressure's on?
Can you do it when it's real?
When there's two things that are maybe used for fishing a little bit at the bottom of the hole?
I bet you can't.
But you can't,
You can
sucker.
only do it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try doing it in the real world in a hole in
Real
someone's
reps.
basement.
You're going to some stranger's house and getting in a basement hole.
What do you think of this? I think this is a genuine solution.
I do,
I
too.
think if I was a rock climber in Denver, I would go, I could do that, no problem. Really?
agree.
Everybody says that.
Yep.
You have to measure that hole. It doesn't look like that many people can fit in there.
We're one
Well,
at a
they got-
time.
part of it is that
One at a time, Natalie. We're not having them all jump
not a
in.
clown
Like
car.
it's not the Three Stooges entering a room with free food.
It doesn't look like that much of the population can fit in there.
agreed. So you've got to be the perfect rock climber with a little body that can get to the bottom.
Spider
Right,
monkey.
you can't bend down. So you have to pick it up with your feet and then climb up.
Cane.
So hey, this is a problem for the rock climbing community.
I think we're saying we've got you to the point where we're bringing in an expert. We're going to help facilitate the expert, how they want to get it.
Well, not because you're not a rock climber. You don't have a gym in the Denver area.
Look, and we're spelunkers, gold diggers, whatever you have.
How about this? Does anybody in the Denver community want a lot of advertisement?
Yeah.
And if you do, it's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy,
If
the
it was easy,
neighbor
you'd
would
get
do
it out.
it. But if
My
you-
neighbor most likely is a rock climber.
well, we also need a rock climber with the right body type. So
That's true. We need a little petite rock
we're looking
climber.
for petite
We wanna-
rock climbers with feet like hands.
Yeah. Look, basically, honestly, I'm changing the pitch. Does anyone have a monkey? In Denver, do you have a monkey? Will you throw your monkey in a hole? And if you did, would the monkey come out with
you
fishing
better
gear?
hope that fucking monkey listens. A lot of them don't, and that's facts.
I'll tell you what. All we got to do is put some Gorilla Glue on the feet of a monkey. I guarantee you one of those two boxes
Let me
is coming up.
throw out a challenge to the Spot Bouldering Gym.
There we go.
1235 Delaware Street.
Come on.
I don't think you got a rock climber in that place that could get this.
Good. Yeah, this is WWE style.
Oh, how about Movement Baker Rock Climbing Gym, 1155 West 5th Avenue? Yeah, could I get somebody? No, we're the best rock climbers in our little gym. Could you go in the basement and get this out? I can't. How about Denver Bouldering Club Central?
How about Alex Honnold, star of Free Solo?
There you go.
Is he in Denver?
No.
Who was the?
got a
You
lot
had
of
a
money.
rock climber
Put your
call
phone
in for like a
away.
singles event. Maybe we need them.
I know,
Yeah,
that was
she's in Philly.
That was
She's in Philly. We talked
bummer.
about that.
And so, how about, that? So basically, what do you think about Climb Denver outdoor rock climbing? That's not that. That's a different thing. That's not a gym.
Fine.
That's an experience. So back to you. The phones are away. Do you want to make a poster right now and go to a bunch of rock climbing gyms and put it in the lobby? Do you want to talk to your friend or your sister and spread it? How do you want to do this? We're sending
I'm open
this
to the
out,
poster
but-
in the climbing gym, but I am curious how it'll be worded
All
because
right.
I don't need some calls about strangers wanting to come into my house and plunder my hole.
No. I don't even want to say merch, but
I'm backing away. My mind's spinning.
same. So should we make a little poster
Let's make
together?
a poster. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
You got a sheet of paper in front of you?
You know I do.
I mean, I didn't. So let's start with this. Looking for petite rock climber.
This is like every
Male
dating
or
profile
female?
in Denver.
Sure.
Okay. You're not wrong.
Well, it's going to sound like Grindr
I
if you're
gotta
not
say,
careful.
I don't
Seeking
know.
twink from my hole.
Seeking rock climber. Rock climbing twink for my hole in my house.
I got a hole in my basement, if you know what I mean.
Need you to dig out some fishing gear. You start with the letter. What do you think the poster says?
Like wanted. Rock climber, not afraid of a challenge.
Right. To be featured on the podcast, We're Here to Help. Because you don't want it to be like a weird thing where they're like, what is this?
Yep.
This isn't dangerous.
Yep.
It's weird. It's goofy. It's not dangerous. And then so wanted, that first line you said, to be featured on the podcast, We're Here to Help. Fishing gear has fallen into a 10-foot hole that's skinny.
I like this.
Need a rock climber to get it out. Because,
Prize to be announced on the podcast.
yeah, if interested in scaling this little wall and getting this stuff, please email me here.
Are they emailing us?
No.
Okay.
Well, if you have an email you could give,
Yes.
I don't want it
Make a
to.
new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
maybe I'll make
a-
get in my hole at gmail.com.
I wouldn't call it
I'd be
that.
careful.
That's
I'd be
taken.
careful.
Wouldn't call it
And it's
that.
taken. Good point, Jesse.
By Gareth.
Hey, last thing I
Gareth was like,
need
I'll
is
sell it to you.
last thing I need is a bunch of task emails clogging up that email for me. I got to keep it refined. and
Plugging it up.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madison.
So, how's the poster? Will you read it back to us when you're ready?
Okay, I have wanted. Rock climber, not afraid of a challenge. Chance to be featured on We're Here to Help. Must fit inside of 10 foot by X width hole. Please help me fish out our gear.
Before my brother / homeowner sees that I dropped his stuff in the hole.
I don't know if you need that.
Okay.
I think that's good.
I'm trying to make it less mysterious and weird and more like, I'm just going to this woman's house. It's kind of funny. I don't feel scared.
I think what we're saying at the beginning about we're here to help.
That's true.
Solve it. It sets it up that it's not like
That's true.
And what I would do is I would do you feel comfortable saying the name of the gym that you're going to go and put this up at?
Put it up at a few gyms.
Okay. Then go do that. I think if you go put that up at a few gyms, you can make an email that's specific to this cause.
And this needs to happen ASAP.
Refine it. You get specific, but that's the general idea.
And then
When can you get these up, do you think, Madison?
today?
Probably like on Sunday.
Okay. So get them up Sunday. I agree. She seems swamped.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
Tomorrow
Till
night?
when? 24 hours a day?
Well, and then I've got my adult a cappella group rehearsal in the evenings.
Can I hear
All right,
a little?
Madison.
Hold on. Give us a taste.
No way.
Yes.
For free?
Yes way. For free.
How about this? If
We're
we solve,
helping you with this
if
problem.
we solve this problem, we get it.
Okay.
If we solve this problem, will you
The
have
group.
the group sing our theme song?
Please.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll
there
write,
we go.
We'll get Oliver to write the lyrics, and then you guys, we solve
Acapella.
this. You guys do the.
Yeah, we'll do an
We're
a cappella rendition of your. Yes, for sure.
Incredible. And then
Okay.
obviously, not only the audio, we'd love to film that and see it. So just one phone.
Perfect.
Okay. Madison,
This is a win.
get to work. We will help
Hold
you.
on, but this is only Wednesday. That's Thursday. What are you doing on Friday?
It's working.
Oh yeah, work again, and then we've got our holiday party. It's the holiday season. It's busy,
It's a holiday.
but you know
On
I'll make
Saturday.
it happen. Oh man,
You could call it the holiday.
I've got a wig party on Saturday. I've got another a cappella thing.
But what's a wig party?
It's a
Hey,
party
Jake.
where everyone brings a wig, and then you all open the
I'll
wigs
tell you
and
what.
wear them.
Will you send photos?
Of what? A wig
Ooh,
party?
homework.
I'll tell you what. Ironically, the more we dig, the more lost our plot gets. Stick to the story. Madison, make these flyers. Go to the
We
gym.
got potentially a new theme song with acapella and just go
Hey,
to a
I'm
wig
still
party.
sticking with that. The wig party's off brand. Madison, go hang these up at the gym. If you got to do it Sunday, you got to do it Sunday.
Yeah, I'll do it
We'll
as
get
soon
good
as I can.
returns. We'll talk soon. Okay. All right.
I
Keep us
will.
posted.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, and Madison, we're going to get this fishing gear out of that hole in your brother's basement. Bye-bye.
Hello.
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 How you doing? Welcome to We're Here to Help. You're just going to be on hold for another minute or so. Do you have your problem all figured out?
I do.
All right. Will you just tell us what the problem is really fast, and we'll put you on with the guys?
Yep. My problem is that my piano teacher won't stop talking to me about her sex life during our paid lessons.
Okay. So then remember to state the problem when they ask. When you say your name, do you know you could use your real name or a fake name?
Yep.
Okay. And then with the age, and then try to say something kind of cute or funny and show your personality at the beginning. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right. We're going to bring the guys on in less than 10.
Okay. Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Can we get your name, please?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah. And how old are you, Sarah?
I'm 37.
Okay. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Denver, Colorado.
Okay. Got anything else?
That's all I got.
There's nothing cute or funny?
Sarah, that was not cute or funny.
Was Earl on with you before? Earl was supposed to prep you to do a cute and funny.
That was
I
supposed
don't
to
know
be
who I was talking to
That was
before.
Earl. He's the prepper.
the prepper. You're supposed to then do the thing and try to say something cute and funny.
That's Earl's whole. What was it?
Sorry,
Did
I
Earl
got
ask you for something
nothing
cute or
cute.
funny?
He did. I got nothing cute or funny for you
All right,
guys.
so the setup is say something cute
So
or funny. I go,
sorry.
you got anything else? You go, I do not. You do. So,
I do not.
all right, Sarah, what is your issue today?
Okay, so my issue is so kind of like an awkward issue with my piano teacher. She won't stop talking to me about her sex life and like
Okay.
asking me for medical advice during our piano lessons.
Crazy.
What?
And I pay for these lessons.
Are you involved in any? Is there any reason why
Profession,
she would
yeah.
seek you out specifically, or this is just gabbing?
Crazy.
So I'm 37 and a grown-up, but I take piano lessons with
cool.
a bunch of 8-year-olds usually.
Oh, you take a group
so-
class?
No, it's not a group class, but
But you
she's
do the
spending, like,
performances.
Yeah, I take lessons and I perform in her recitals.
Oh my God.
It's all-
My daughters
it's all
do it
very
too.
cool.
But by the way, my daughters do this too. And there's the occasional older person.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I
awesome.
love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. I play
And
a
all
recital
by the way,
every year.
Sarah, all the parents, do they probably cheer for you as much as they cheer for the kids?
Yeah, they were excited. My mom and my brother came to the recital last year, so
This
it was pretty
is
silly.
so great.
That's
we give a lot
awesome.
of heat when there'll be a kid, there'll be like a 6-year-old, and then there'll be like an adult goes up, and I'm still doing the like, woo, you got it, Sarah.
I appreciate that. That does make me feel better.
Yeah,
So
well, it's
know
a
that
lot
the
of
adult
nerves.
Students appreciate it.
Okay, so walk us through this, Sarah, and give us some examples of what
Okay.
this teacher's saying. Give us a moment what
Yeah.
it feels like in class.
Okay, so she teaches from her home, so I get that she's spending like most of her day with kids, so I don't think she gets a lot of adult interaction.
Right.
And she's single, she lives alone, I'm single, so like maybe we've kind of like bonded over that.
Is she your age?
and
Is she same age?
She's about 10 years older than me, so
Okay.
she's sniffing 50, as some
Okay.
people would say,
Okay.
like other people on this call, but not me.
I mean,
I say.
So she, and we have a lot in common. Like we get along, we're very friendly, we like some of the same music. We've met up at a couple concerts, so maybe we've like blurred the line a little bit between
This is
teacher
interesting.
student and like a friendly vibe.
Yeah. You have blurred the line. By the way, you have blurred the line.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go to a concert with somebody, and then you'd be
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
the lines are blurry. Yeah,
Yeah.
you went to a concert.
Yeah. We like met up at a 9 Inch Nails concert recently. It was
Oh
cool.
boy. Yeah.
That's blurry. And, what is the song they do about animal? I want to fuck you like an animal.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you're standing
that's the
next
one.
to your piano teacher while they're going, I want to fuck you like an I want to feel you from the inside. And you're going like, dude,
Yeah.
wish I should play this.
Yeah. She's like, yeah.
And she goes like this.
Yep.
These are really easy chords.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next class, she's like, my knees get sore from doggy.
Or at the next
That's
recital,
pretty much it.
they go like, now like Christy Lee will be doing a song from Moana. And now Animal by Sarah.
Sarah will be doing Animal by 9 Inch Nails.
Yep. That is pretty much the situation. You nailed it.
Okay. All right. So we get it now. So you guys have blurred the
Yeah.
lines. And what happens in class? Let's get a taste of what sex talk from a piano teacher during a lesson sounds like. Maybe you could play both characters, Sarah. Do you and the teacher?
Okay. I was worried about something like this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but I prepared for this.
Thanks.
So like I'll walk in, we say our little greetings. We'll be like, "Hey Sarah, how was your week?" And I'll be like, "Oh, good, Kathy. How was your week? Weather's been nice. Did some practicing this week." And then it'll be like, she'll be like, "Sorry, I'm like really tired today. I'm kind of out of it. Like I was up fighting with my boyfriend all night." And I'll be like, "Oh, boyfriend, this is new." And then she'll be like, "Yeah, well, we've been friends for, like a decade, but we just hooked up for the first time last night." And then I'll be like, "Wow, okay, that's a lot of new information." Meanwhile, like my scales book is on the piano, like hasn't been touched yet. So that could go on for like sometimes like 30 minutes of a 45-minute lesson.
And so while this is happening, no piano.
No piano. I'm sitting at the piano and I'm looking at the piano, but I haven't touched the piano.
I totally get this.
So do I.
Yeah.
You've opened a Pandora's box with someone where it's just you can't go back to teacher student.
Yeah, and I kind of do that to myself because I think I listen and I encourage and I'm like, "Oh, interesting." But now I don't know how to like back myself out of it.
Is it always sex talk? It's always kind of that sort of talk?
It's a lot of sex and relationship talk. Like I do think I was the first person, actually I know I was the first person she told, like immediately after she hooked up with her new boyfriend, because she told me that I was the first person she'd told, because I think it had happened the night before. And like I don't want to be the first person she's told. I don't feel like I should be.
Okay, so Sarah,
person.
let me ask you a question. Because this is complicated from a lot of sides, in my opinion. This would be very clean if you did not go to concerts together.
But you just saw each other at concerts.
No, they met up.
Oh, okay.
Sarah?
Yeah, we kind of met up.
You made plans.
Yeah, we didn't like get the seats together. Like we were sitting in different sections, but we like met up between songs and like said hi.
Okay, and how many times outside of the piano have you guys socialized? And who initiated that?
A couple. I did go to her Thanksgiving. She had like a Friendsgiving, and I went to her Friendsgiving last year.
Why?
Because she invited me, and it was real nice of her.
But Sarah, let me ask you a question now. Do you want to be her friend or no?
I want to be her friend outside of like paid lesson time.
Yes, understood. So you are happy being friends. You like her.
Yeah.
But when it's piano, it's piano time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clean.
Yeah, that's right.
Then by the way, the concerts, all that don't matter. That's clean. I'm your friend. This is piano time. Gareth, go ahead.
Okay, so the issue is that she's ruining piano time with social chat. So I think you should ask her out for a drink and make it all about piano talk and show her that you're blurring the lines in the other direction. And then that way that kind of guides her back into the structure of friend time is friend time, piano time is piano time.
I've got a pitch.
Okay.
I'm going to call that blurred lines.
Great.
I think that's crazy, but it could work. Here's my pitch. It's January 19th right now. You say to her, by March 19th, you want to do a very challenging song. You want to challenge yourself. Do you think, say to her, can we get there? Meaning, if she starts talking about other stuff, go, let's talk about this at the bar but we have to try to get this song. So if she's like, oh my God, did I tell you about Roger? Go, I'm dying to hear about it, but let's do it after the lesson. Because again, I'm trying to do the White Album by the Beatles by March.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's as a teacher, she's got a goal. Yeah, she has a goal too.
Yep. That could work because we do have our recital coming up in May, and I am working on a really challenging piece.
So here's what I want you to do for the May one, and then I've got a great idea. Say, two of your friends, Jake and Gareth, you were talking to them. They're old friends of yours. Have you been listening to the podcast for a while?
Yeah.
Have you listened to every episode?
No, because I started at the very beginning and I've been working my way from the very beginning. And I'm at like August 2025. So there's a little gap. Cool. I've missed anything that happened recently.
There. Okay, that's cool though. That's cool. You're about to have a lot of fun. Show gets crazy.
Crazy.
Here's what I'd like you to do.
I'm having a vasectomy. Go ahead.
I'm adopting chimps.
It's a chimp daddy.
And Sarah, you might be.
I am caught up to that.
Okay. So you're jumping around. So Sarah, here's what I'd like you to do for real. Say to her at the next lesson, I've been challenged by two buddies of mine, Jake and Gareth. They are asking if I will film my song at recital. These are guys I've known for a long time. They cannot believe they were teasing me that I'm doing piano lessons like I'm a 10-year-old. And I told them, I'm going to rock this song. So can we spend it from now until May and go really hard? And then could you film me in May? And so I can send them the video because I really want to beat these guys. These guys are know-it-alls that give everybody advice. Nobody wants it. They think they're smarter than they are. I just want to beat them.
Yeah, that can work.
I like that. And what I would do on the heels of that is say, also, what are you doing Friday night so that we can actually have a catch up? Do you want to get a drink so we can kind of talk about personal stuff since we're focused so much?
Gareth, that's beautiful.
That's
you could say, because I want to focus all this time on the piano, can we start doing a monthly coffee at the very least so we can catch up on all personal stuff?
Okay.
And you know what she's going to say?
Work. That's very nice.
All right, girlfriend.
Yep.
She's going to go, look at Sarah wanting to be my best friend.
Yep.
Okay. That's good. That could work.
Yep. A little bit of the social time to get back on track.
You know what that actually is? Sweet and Mormon, like us.
That is. We. By the way, Sarah, just quick update. I know you're catching up on episodes. Actually, this just happened a call ago, but we're thinking we're kind of a Mormon show now. We're the keeper of the calls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our vibe's kind of Mormon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not any of the weird stuff because we don't know a lot about the details of it, but just in terms of the sweetness of it.
Yeah. We like the soda. I might still do a drug from here, from time to time, but
I'm still drinking coffee.
Yeah, Jake's having coffee, but we're pretty close.
I'm drinking alcohol.
We're 90-10ers.
I'm also going to drink alcohol when I want to.
I'm also going to drink alcohol too. And yeah, Jake's a big gambler.
I'm going to do it.
And by the way, I'm going to do a lot of drugs.
I'm going to do whatever I want.
I am doing whatever I want. Anyway, we just stopped being a Mormon podcast, but what do you think of all this, Sarah?
I think that could work. I like sort of making the offer of the social time so that I don't just feel like a jerk for being like, hey, can we not talk about anything related to your life?
I think if you hit it with all that setup Jake had, that's going to be very easy to do.
Yeah, that feels good. And then I get my paid piano time back because I am paying $50 a lesson now just to listen to her talk about her boyfriend.
Which is insane. And that can't happen anymore.
I've been in this situation before with stuff, and the other thing that I'll do, but I think this is better, is be like, sorry, I don't have a lot of time. I kind of got to get into it. I got to a thing after this, Totally. But that is only going to solve one or two. No, this is a holistic
Sarah,
shift.
This is going to really work because what it's going to do is it's going to really focus you guys up through May, and knowing that we are going to post your recital on Instagram, which we're gonna.
Yeah.
Your song is going up on IG as its own thing.
Oh, yeah. You guys are going to be wowed.
And so that's, in truth, a lot of pressure.
It is. Yeah. Wow. That just got real.
Because there will be hundreds of thousands of people. And if it happens to go viral, millions of people will watch you do this piano recital. So while you're sitting up there, know that there's a chance millions of people are going to watch this recital.
That is not helpful for my stage fright.
Well, here's where it is helpful. You got to work really hard. You got 5 months.
Yeah.
You can beat stage fright with preparation.
Preparation, because here's the reality. You're only doing it in front of a bunch of 8-year-olds and their parents. The more you work from now until May, the better you will be. So tell her you're sending it to these guys and it's really big pressure for you. And you really need to wow them. And then say, because we're going to miss some of our gossip time, why don't we start getting a monthly coffee and just catch up on life stuff so that this hour we focus? Because I am legitimately nervous for May.
Yeah, this could work. This was really helpful.
And so what are you going to say to her? Walk us through it.
Okay. So my only question is, I don't think I can say I've been on this podcast.
No,
and
do not mention the
100,000
podcast.
people are going to see it because I'm
don't
still
mention
listening to the episode.
Do not mention the podcast.
Well, you could say.
So I guess I have to say something.
Say you're trying. I mean, go ahead.
It's just like my 2 friends really want me to videotape the recital because they think it's super goofy and lame that I do this, and I want to prove them wrong. And then we're going to show a bunch of our friends. So I need to rock this recital.
Yes. And I would say, I know them. They're going to send it around to all of our friends. And if I do bad, I'm going to get teased playfully forever. And they thought it was like laugh out loud funny that I'm taking piano lessons at my age. And I want to kind of rock it in not a silly way.
And then you offer the social hang.
Yeah.
Sir, this is going to work.
I think that part's going to work.
I think it'll work.
Will you follow up with us?
Yeah, I'll have my mom film the recital and I'll send you guys the video.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Sounds like we're talking to an 8-year-old. You're adorable.
And Sarah, what song are you going to do?
I'm playing Beethoven Sonata in C minor.
Holy shit.
Macro. And
it's a really cool song.
How are you going to do your hair? You're going to do barrettes?
Why do you ask?
Well, just because part of the thing for the little girls is how they do their hair at these. They wear little dresses. They dress up a little bit.
Yeah, I was not planning to do braided pigtails.
Will you do one big braid?
No.
Okay.
All right.
One big French braid down the back of my head.
One big French braid and then wear like a straight up like spring gown.
Oh no.
Those shoulders.
Yeah.
That's getting so weird.
I agree. Moving on.
All
Sarah,
right.
this is going to work.
Sarah. Earl might take over and ask you for something cute or funny just for the just after.
We
the
got cute at the end.
You got to stay on for a second just to close with Earl for legal reasons.
Okay. Thanks a lot,
Okay,
Sarah. That's us signing off.
Understood.
So stick on the call.
Okay,
all right.
bye.
We're going to move you to a different room. Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Sarah?
It is.
All right. So you can't
Is this
do any
Earl?
of the advice of what the guy said. This show is just for pranks. So you're going to have to call up with a fake follow-up. But it is illegal to take the advice. Do I make myself perfectly clear? Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, yep. Yes, sir.
Now, you never say to anyone you were on this show, do I make myself clear? I'm sorry.
Earl!
Don't worry about that.
Sarah Jake is Earl.
I lost it.
All right. So,
I
thanks,
did
Sarah.
put that together.
I know.
Okay,
Very good.
goodbye.
Bye.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
How are you? We know that you're a follow-up, so what's going on? What was the first call? What's your name? Where are we at?
Yeah, so my name's Madison. I'm in Denver. And my first call was because I have a giant hole in my basement and I dropped some of my sister's stuff into it.
We were just talking about this today.
Okay, Madison, take over.
Okay. Well, your advice, I'll admit that I was definitely expecting the advice to be more like, get a pool basket and, a net, like fish it out. But you were pretty committed to the idea of putting someone into the hole.
We always are.
which I know. I mean, who wouldn't be? And I'm happy to accommodate. So you recommended that I make a flyer and post it up in a bunch of climbing gyms in Denver. So I did do that.
Oh my God. You did such a good job with this flyer. Gareth, will you go line by line for the people driving?
In the it's a full flyer. It's full of information. It's got our "We're Here to Help" logo in the top, and then to the side of that it says "We need your help." Right below that is a very clear circular picture of the hole, which again
this is amazing.
Deep. So it's a cavernous thing we're seeing here. To the side of that, it says "In search of a skilled climber who can fit into this hole," gives the dimensions. And then
approximately 28 by 36 diameter, 8 feet deep.
So it's daunting. Below that, if you look into this hole and think, quote, "I could easily shimmy to the bottom and then scramble back up," end quote, "we need your help. Whoever retrieves the items from the depths of this hole will be featured on the podcast. We're here to help and receive a prize, parentheses, to be disclosed on the podcast, and parentheses. Please email us for more information and then contact us at helpinghole@gmail.com.
Hey, Madison, 10 out of 10.
Oh, and there's even an asterisk. Participation is voluntary. Any decision to enter this hall is made entirely at your own risk. We accept no responsibility for injury, death, or subsequent involvement by emergency services.
You know what I might want to do with this? What I might want to do with this, Madison, is Morgan, who was able to print out calendars from a company. This should be its own laminated page.
This could be a poster.
This is a poster.
This is completely a poster.
This is so good and so this show.
This is our first poster.
I think this is a legit.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
This is excellent.
It really is.
It's also what our show's about. It's so weird.
And I'll say, I went to 3 different gyms with this, and 2 of, really only one of them was like interested.
Yeah.
The other 2 are kind of like, yeah, you can put it on the bulletin board.
Okay, but one of the places had investment.
And let's give them a shout out. What's the name of that climbing gym?
Oh yeah, that was Movement Climbing Gym in Baker.
If you guys are in Baker or near Baker, go to Movement Climbing Gym.
We love them.
Yeah, it's pretty central in Denver. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's the best.
There's nowhere else you'd rather be climbing, honestly. And talk about hole spelunkers. I mean,
also, Gareth, next time you do a show in Denver, will you stop by this gym?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then, Madison, what happened after that?
So I posted this poster, and I, we'll see if I get in trouble, but I definitely used my work printers to print this out. And, in the midst of printing this out, one of the designers sitting next to me saw it and was like, well, I'm a climber, and she is maybe 5'2".
Okay.
So I had her in my back pocket, but she didn't really have any good ideas of how to get into the hole and back out.
Right.
So move forward, posted them. I did get a few responses.
Can we hear the responses?
Yes. I sent you, maybe the most ominous response, and the rest of them were very kind and professional.
Will you read, Madison, all of them?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Thank you.
So the first response I got was the more interesting one. The subject line is, "I can go in your hole."
Oh, God.
It says, "Hello, I hear you have a hole in need of someone to enter. I am thin with long arms and a rock climber. I would love to fill your hole.
Oh, no.
I can send a cover letter and resume if desired."
Oh, dear.
And then full name of the person and the email address.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
I didn't even think of this aspect of it.
the comedy is there, but honestly,
don't do this, guy.
You don't want the job.
Yeah. Okay. How about the other ones?
So I also got...
I will just say the email
Felix.
address is helpinghole@gmail.com.
I agree.
I agree. Madison, helping
right.
hole is shocked.
I agree.
You can have that email address once this is all over.
We're
if
good.
You really want it.
No, it's okay.
We might take it.
Just for a small fee,
Elsa, just give me a number.
I got one from someone called Felix the cat that says, "Hi,
Okay.
guys. I'm super keen to try going down the hole. My partner, too. We haven't been caving in a while. Sounds like fun to me." And I went back and forth with them for a while. They seemed like good contenders.
They could be real because they're into caving.
The idea that you're like, we've missed caving. We'll go down an 8-foot hole.
But that's what caving is. They just
It's-
go in little holes.
Bigger ones.
Then sometimes they get stuck. And
You guys-
it's worth it to them. They're like,
That's-
this is cool.
I just want to say we don't need to vet any of the applicants because Madison has solved
Yes,
this.
that's true.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah.
Madison.
Yes. So I'd say those were kind of the two standouts to me.
Okay.
The creepy answer, and then Felix and Alana were really nice, and I went back and forth with them for a while. But none of the applicants had a great idea of how to get in and out of the hole, because I sent them more pictures, and there's nowhere to like loop a rope to lower anyone in and out.
I was thinking more like
So-
spider down the wall.
Yeah. Well, and it kind of like opens up after the concrete in the floor, so it's hard to like get yourself
gotcha.
into it.
Okay.
But I was talking to my best friend. Her name's Avonlea, and she introduced me to your podcast. So, have
Shout
to
out.
mention her name. But she was talking with her boyfriend who had the idea to throw down a rope ladder,
Fuck
so like
yeah.
a fire escape ladder
Mm-hmm.
into
Smart.
the hole. And he was like, "Yeah, we could do that. I'm happy to hold the ladder, but I'm not getting in the hole."
Respect.
And I
you got
said,
that
well,
five. You got
I
that
happen to
5'2" buddy
know.
of yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, I happen to know a coworker who would be happy to get in and out of this hole. So that's when we started formulating the plan.
Great.
And I had all of them over. So my coworker Bria and her husband, and then my friend Avonlea and her boyfriend Nick. And then I put together a compilation video for you. You can kind of see how
Madison, you're the
everything
best.
went.
By the way, I'm not a big socializer. Gareth knows that. But I used to be. As I've gotten older, the idea of going out and having like a couple's dinner, it doesn't sound interesting. If I was invited to go to someone's house while they put a ladder down a hole, I'm a yes.
Yes.
Now I would go with my wife too. That gives us something to talk about for the hour and a half. Once the hole is done, let's see you guys.
No, this would definitely get you out of your hole.
I would go like this.
this-
Yeah, I'd go like this. I want to see this.
yeah.
And then I would help hold the ladder.
Yeah.
And when that little 5'2" coworker went down there and got it, I would want to go afterwards like, how was it?
And
She's
I
like, it
also
was fine,
think
a little
you'd be.
scary. It smelled weird. I'd be like,
I think
"Great."
you'd be pitching from above.
Yeah.
You know.
And then as soon as she got out, I'd be like, you should be really fucking proud of yourself. That took a lot of gall.
Now, very quickly before we see this, remind me again what's in the hole. What are we doing all this for?
Remote or something?
Exactly. Yeah. I wasn't sure because it was two pouches that I could sort of read the labels. One said Yeti. So I was
Right.
thinking
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
probably like some sort of camping gear. And then one had, I don't remember the name of it, but some sort of like fly fishing company name on it.
This is
Okay,
great.
so
All right, so
a
let's see
Yeti
the
product
video.
and that. All right, so here we go. So we're taking the cover of the hole off.
This looks weird. It's good. There's no lid. Yeah, that's weird.
It is tight.
So how are you feeling? Not great.
Okay. The ladder is down.
Oh,
it is
my
deep.
God.
It is deep.
We love you. Godspeed.
This is your coworker about
She's
to go
a
down the ladder.
badass.
Unless you've retrieved the.
She's climbing down. I love the score you did.
The ladder's secured. The score is great.
Perfect.
Someone was wearing Crocs with socks. I love that.
She's going down. It is way scarier than I thought it would be. She's deep in
completely
the
agree.
hole.
Completely agree. And it's watery. Oh,
She threw
One thing's up.
one of the things. You put a sound effect for some reason.
from Mario.
stinks down here.
There's sticks down there.
No, it stinks.
Oh, stinks.
Now we're
Now-
getting her out of the hole.
They just lifted her out. She's out. You
We've got
found
a
out what
pouch.
it was.
We're opening the pouch.
Yeah, so it's fly fishing.
Fly fishing
Fly
stuff.
fishing stuff.
Dry bag? Oh my god.
And in the Yeti,
Sounds great. Oh god damn it.
nothing. Nothing in the Yeti pouch, just
Who cares?
water.
But it was about getting it out of there. This was cool.
Wow. Oh, now we're drinking. We're celebrating.
Good. It's a huge win.
This is. We having a
Big
whole
win.
party.
All right. So, Madison, great job. Thank you to that whole group of people who did it. Gareth, would you ring the bell, please?
Absolutely.
You have your main climber on the call with us.
Bring her
And
on.
so she is. She's been on this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm starstruck.
Me too. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Bria.
Bria.
Hey, you know, I got to say, you got a lot of gall. You're a tough lady.
Thank you.
Bria, way to
us,
go.
Tell us about what it felt like being in that tiny little cold hole.
And the smell.
Yeah, it did really stink down there. There was a lot of standing water.
Right.
So that was kind of, added a little bit of fun element to it. But yeah, it was definitely dark. I had my headlamp on. So it was a different experience down there.
And what did you, while you're deep in a hole in your friend's basement, did you have any thoughts that surprised you?
Well, I was thinking it would be a good place to hide a body.
Interesting.
But I was hoping there were too many witnesses there. I didn't think anything could go too sideways.
I mean, if they wanted to, it could have been a Dateline thing where they threw the rope in after, covered it up, and been like, "That was a long play,
true.
bitch."
Lotion in the basket.
No,
Oh,
and now
no.
and then they all go like, "You thought we loved you," but that didn't happen. Well, I gotta
That's why
say,
she brought her husband along.
well, he would have been in on it if it's Dateline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Obviously.
then it turns out you and the husband have been in love for 2 years.
Bingo. I mean, honestly, everything Jake said is exactly the story.
Yeah.
Without question.
And then eventually that whole thing gets filled with cement.
Yep. And then nobody knows. Well, everyone's wondering where Brea is.
Arigato, little climber lady.
So I have one question and then one pitch. My question is, this was all for your brother, right? Like it was his
My
stuff?
sister,
Your sister.
his sister and brother-in-law.
Okay.
Now, how much did they know about how out of control this all got to just get an empty Yeti bag and one piece of fly fishing equipment out of this hole?
Well, I actually was going to ask for maybe a little more help because they don't know anything about this. They don't know I dropped anything in the hole.
Great. It's how it should stay.
But I made the big mistake of telling my mother about this, and she is like itching to tell them
Okay,
everything.
here's my pitch on that. I pitch that we do a follow-up
with them.
and we
Yeah,
tell them
agreed.
everything that's going on.
I think so too.
Show them the video, everything.
I think that's right.
Oh my God.
But don't
I don't
reveal
think they'll
anything.
be mad.
Why would they get mad?
Madison, don't even think about it until we're all on the call together. and
they're
let's
not gonna
just
be
get
mad.
weird. Let's just get weird and see what happens.
Trust us. This is so strange that it's okay.
They might get mad.
Yeah, all right. And then I've got one
Well,
more pitch.
I did make Bria. I made Bria sign a waiver before she went in the hole, so I have them covered. You know.
And Bria, honestly, once again, the Dateline of this all, really, you're lucky you got out of there.
It's incredible.
I know. I signed my life away, truly.
Absolutely. Technically,
Well,
she
and
could
she
still
didn't
throw you
know.
in there.
True. And she didn't know my friends before she came. She was game to have two strangers holding the ladder for her to get into this hole.
It's wild stuff.
Worked out, but we're going to ask you to kind of cinch up that decision making in the future just for your own safety and the safety of others. My pitch is going to be, what date? Do you remember the date when you went down there? Do you remember what date this happened?
It was last Thursday.
Last Thursday,
Yeah,
whatever that
Thursday.
date is, let's mark it on the calendar. Let's mark it on the Steve Berg calendar. And going forward, we're going to treat this day as what I call a holiday. And you guys are all going to get together and have a little party every day on this year to look back, enjoy yourselves. And it's just a good reason to get together, like Jake said.
I love it.
Love it.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Guys, we appreciate you. This was amazing. And Madison, let's for real do the follow-up with the other two and we'll reveal it.
Yeah, don't tip it.
Okay, I love it.
You
All right.
guys crushed it.
Way to go.
And then I do have one more treat for you, which last time I talked to you, you really were eager for me to get posters in, and I told you I couldn't do it that night because I had a cappella rehearsal. And so my a cappella group has put together your theme song for you, Frank Joy. So
Madison.
This is...
so many deliverables.
You keep dragging
crushed
us
it.
back in. This is phenomenal. Here we go. Wow.
We're here to help. We're here to help. We're here. here to help. We're here to help. With Gareth and Jake. With Gareth and Jake. With Gareth and Jake. With Gareth and Jake. We're here to help. We're here to help.
Okay. Natalie, can we use that as the opener for a few episodes after this?
And at Greenway Drive is the social media handle for your a cappella group?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greenway Drive Acapella, we're your local neighborhood acapella group.
You guys are incredible.
Phenomenal.
And then, Natalie, can we just do a few episodes where we put that on and then we'll do a we need to pick which one the audience wants going forward, the OG or that one?
It's going to be confusing because I do have this, like her original call and this follow-up is going to be the first episode in February. So if we start putting it on now, it'll be
No.
fun.
We're going to put it on after.
Okay. Cool.
It's going to be after we come on. We'll do a we need to pick in February or March and figure out if this is our new theme song going forward. That's excellent.
I mean, it's in contention. Wow. Amazing stuff, honestly. Phenomenal ending.
Madison, call in whenever you want.
Honestly, Madison, don't even hang up now. We're doing another call. If you want to hang in there, no problem.
But we do have to.
The good times.
Yeah, this is incredible. So follow up with us. We're going to do With Your Family. The theme song's incredible. Thank you for getting in that hole. That's incredible. The video's great. All of it's going to be on the social.
The poster, our first poster potentially. Yeah. Things are happening.
Yeah, great stuff.
Fruitful beyond belief.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you guys.
So ring the bell for sure.
It's been run.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions. Executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis. Associate producer Jesse Thurston. Editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.